No, actually, no. So I was an athlete in middle school and high school. So here's what happened. I was 12 and we get to Miami. It was supposed to be a vacation, and my mom tells me we're staying. So it was a huge deal. I remember calling my best friend and calling my cousin on the cord phone and telling them I'm staying, I'm not going back. My mom was like, "Hey, hurry up because the phone call's it's so expensive." And I was depressed. I was sad. No, depressed. I was sad for like 2.5 months. And then one day something just clicked. I remember the day, the moment at my grandma's house. Something just clicked when I woke up. It was a message from God. I don't know what it was. Something just clicked. And I woke up and I said, this is an opportunity to do everything to start carte blanche, to start living my life again. Nobody knows me, no one knows my history, and I can just start doing everything that I wanted to do and learn from the mistakes that I made prior. And you say, oh, what mistakes can a 12-year-old boy make? Well, not standing up to your bully, not talking to the girl that you like, the crush that you have, not seeing things around your area and your country that you miss so much. So then I had this attitude when I was 12 of really squeezing the juice out of the lemon, um, and doing everything that I could to live at 150%. I went to school in a high school called Belen Jesuit, and when I got there, I was 12, and I was asking the principal. Um, he was giving me a tour, and I was asking him, do you have soccer? How much? He goes, yeah. I go, how much do you have to pay to be in the soccer team? And he goes, what do you mean pay? I go, yeah, in Venezuela, my parents had to make a line like at 4 in the morning at the beginning of the semester and pay like, $300 for me to be in the team, in one of the teams. And then he said, no, like all you have to do is try out. And if you're one of the top 21 people, you can make the team. And I said, and you don't have to pay? Well, what do you mean? Like you're telling me that all I have to do is work really hard. And if I'm one of the top 21, I make the team. He goes, yeah. And what about do I have to pay for the jerseys? No. What about the trips to no? And I was like, so you all you have to do is work really hard and be perseverant. And yeah. And I said, okay, do you have tennis? Do you have track and field? Do you have volleyball? He goes, yeah, we have all that. So I realized that I had this opportunity here that I didn't have back in my native country, which was, what do you want to do? Whatever you want to do in life, go at it 100% with perseverance, with hard work, with family, with friends. Give it everything you got, and you're gonna make it. And to me, that was a godsend. I said, okay, I'm gonna do everything. Do you have an astronomy? Do you have an astronomy club? I'm gonna join the astronomy club. Um, so I wasn't to answer. That's a long answer to your question. I wasn't bullied because I didn't let myself be in that position, and also because I didn't care. I could care less. Like when I was 12, in that time, the fashion was baggy pants and like FUBU and like really like East Coast, West Coast rap kind of um, um, I guess fashion and urban fashion. That's what it is. And I didn't care. I wore my jeans, I wore my polos. I didn't care. I was just out there on the track running and doing my sports and doing my thing. And then people respected me for that right from the get-go. And I did have an accent and I did struggle with English, but I remember one time somebody did actually try to like bully me about that. And I said, but I know three languages. How many do you know? And that's it. And that was the end of it. So that comes from my upbringing, from my parents, and really from a really great education with the Jesuits. Um, yeah, and also realizing that you have this opportunity here in this country, and you still do, which is part of the message of the movie is what do you do with the gifts and the opportunities that you have in life? Do you waste them? Do you let them slip by? Because there's somebody out there that would give an arm and a leg to have what you have, to have those moments, to have those gifts, those opportunities. By the way, myself included, like I have also fallen because we're all human, we fall into this complacency or we fall into um, not into this space where we don't take advantage or are thankful or take things for granted. That's the word. And then you step back or you go somewhere else and you go, oh, what? I mean, literally right now we are talking and I'm on a laptop and we have amazing internet connection. And there are people that I know that I call, that I talk to every single day that wouldn't be able to do this the way that we're doing it right now.